When you think of BMW, what comes to mind? Sleek designs, luxury, and performance. But what if I told you that beneath the polished exterior of this iconic brand lies a fascinating story, one that blurs the line between fact, rumor, and conspiracy? Today, we're diving deep into the mysterious origins of BMW. How did this powerhouse of German engineering really come to be? And what secrets might be hidden in its past? Buckle up. This is the untold story of BMW's founding. The official story begins in 1916, in the midst of World War I. A company called Bayerische Flugzeugwerke, or BFW, was founded to produce aircraft engines for Germany's war effort. But it wasn't until 1917 that the company we now know as BMW, Bayerische Motorenwerke, was officially born. Its origins were far from the luxury cars we see today. BMW started as an aircraft engine manufacturer, specializing in powerful engines for fighter planes. Their initial success was tied to the war, as Germany desperately needed high-performance engines for their aircraft. But here's where the story gets a little murky. By 1918, the Treaty of Versailles banned Germany from producing aircraft, leaving BMW in a tough spot. The company had to pivot, and so they shifted to producing motorcycle engines and eventually cars. Sounds straightforward, right? Well, not exactly. There's more to the story, much more. Like many German companies of the early 20th century, BMW's history is intertwined with Germany's tumultuous political landscape. Some rumors suggest that BMW's origins are not as humble as we've been told. After all, Germany in the early 1900s was a hotbed of political intrigue and military ambition. One such rumor is that BMW's early success wasn't just because of their technical prowess, but because of their secret ties to the German military-industrial complex. Some speculate that BMW was given preferential treatment by the German government during World War I because they were considered essential to Germany's war machine. This theory goes further, suggesting that even after the Treaty of Versailles, BMW might have continued producing aircraft engines in secret, possibly under different names or via subsidiary companies. Is there any hard evidence for this? Not really. But the timing of BMW's rise and their close connections to the military certainly fuel these suspicions. Here's where the real transformation happened. In 1928, BMW purchased a car manufacturing company called Fahrzeugfabrik Eisenach, which was already producing small, affordable cars. This acquisition set BMW on the path to becoming the luxury car brand we know today. But even here, the story has its twists. Some say that BMW's move into the automobile industry was partly driven by secret government contracts to develop fast, durable vehicles for future military use. After all, the 1930s were marked by growing tensions in Europe, and BMW's precision engineering would have been invaluable for any future conflict. Could this be why BMW thrived in the years leading up to World War II? We may never know for sure. Now, we can't talk about BMW's early years without addressing the elephant in the room, its involvement in World War II. BMW supplied aircraft engines to the Luftwaffe, and there's no denying the company's role in Germany's war effort. But some conspiracy theories take it even further. One theory suggests that BMW, like several other major German corporations, was secretly aligned with Nazi ideologies long before the war started. These theories claim that BMW's leadership had close ties with high-ranking Nazi officials, and that their rapid growth in the 1930s was no coincidence. While there's no direct evidence to support these claims, BMW's wartime activities do raise some eyebrows. For instance, it's a well-documented fact that the company used forced labor during the war. Prisoners from concentration camps were made to work in BMW factories under horrific conditions. It's a dark chapter in the company's history that BMW has since acknowledged, but some believe the full extent of their involvement with the Nazi regime has never been revealed. After World War II, BMW was in ruins. Their factories were destroyed, their reputation tarnished. For a while, the company struggled to stay afloat, producing pots and pans and even bicycles just to survive. But by the 1950s, BMW made a triumphant return to the car industry, focusing on luxury vehicles that set them apart from the competition. Some say that BMW's post-war resurgence was helped along by quiet investments from powerful figures, possibly even former Nazi officials who had gone underground. Again, there's no proof, but in a country rebuilding itself from the ashes of war, stranger things have certainly happened. So, what's the real story behind BMW? The official narrative is one of innovation, resilience, and engineering brilliance. But behind that polished history, there are darker elements. Rumors of military connections, forced labor, and hidden ties to Nazi power. Do we know the full truth? Maybe not. But one thing's for sure, BMW's legacy is as complex as it is iconic, and it's a brand that has navigated the stormy seas of history to become a global symbol of luxury and performance. So next time you see that iconic blue and white logo, remember, there's more beneath the surface than meets the eye. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this dive into the mysterious history of BMW, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more fascinating stories from the world of cars.